Hi, I'm Trooper Smacka.
Hi, I'm Trooper Wellman,
Please stay tuned for a behind-the-scenes look at being a state trooper.
and together we can make a difference.
Here we are live at the 360 Vegas studios with Trooper Wellman on another edition of Trooper Talk. All right, Nevada State Police remains committed to keeping dangerous drugs out of our state and community. I texted Lieutenant Munoz, and we're trying to get Jack to come on. His friend
from Hope for Prisoners,
the Hope for Prisoners. And so, when we see these type of things, this is...
So this is just us getting out there, doing good police work, keeping our communities safe. This is an amazing stop, and if you want to say bust, right? This was poison that was about to go to our communities here in the state of Nevada, and it was all prevented by the actions of Nevada State Police, and that's what's awesome. We got all that off. Like, that's all fentanyl. Like, it's crazy. In August... Fentanyl. Yeah. I think there's a couple other things in there, but for the most part, that is
And that
fentanyl.
looks like a soccer ball.
Well, that's a soccer ball, yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is this could be like a minivan with I'm not saying it is,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that, just by there's many things that are happening.
Yeah, it just, it'd be like your average car walking
Average
up on
car.
it, hey, where are you going to? Oh, we're on vacation, or
Right.
oh, taking my kid to the park. Like,
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
One pill or whatever, as Lieutenant Munoz said. I mean, one pill kills you.
It's so, right now we're facing, an issue with fentanyl throughout our country, nationwide. And that's why I believe it was August was National Fentanyl Month, where we were trying to bring awareness to it, really to our youth, especially because it looks like candy or, maybe other narcotics they're using is laced with it, that's been mixed with it, and it's killing these children. And it'll kill anybody. It's so deadly that I don't know why anybody would want to take that in the first place. But, it's a real issue, and if anybody needs help, please, there's help out there. Don't get addicted to these narcotics. Like, nothing good comes from this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this, like I said, it was a win overall because we got this poison off of our roadways and out of our communities.
And so, this is stuff that you see, in a national way, that they had busts and this, but this is in Nevada. This is here.
Yeah.
And so, however much is here, hundreds, if not thousands of lives could be lost.
Absolutely. And so for the month of August, like I said, it was the Fentanyl Awareness Month. We don't usually post narcotics or our busts or anything on our social media. Our command, they don't want to possibly ruin anything with compromise anything of evidentiary value for a case, right? Because we don't want these people to get back in our community, so we want to make sure we do a good thorough case. But because we are seeing this often and we really want to get the message out there, our director gave the okay to go ahead and start posting some of these fentanyl stops, because we want the public to see, look how much that is. That's real life. That's not a movie. That's really what's on our roadway right now in Nevada. And that's why we need troopers out there. We need more officers, because we need to get this off our roadways. We need to keep everyone safe and keep this out of the hands of our youth, because nothing good will come from this. So again, if you have that passion to ever, serve and protect your community, and you want to get these poisons off our roadways, NevadaStatePolice.com. We have K9 units. You get your take-home car. Get out there and make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, we've got it. I mean, keep talking about the recruiting, because this is again, we talk about the impaired driver and this and that. You know what I mean? But
it's all different challenges that we face in this career, and every little bit makes a difference. So
I just can't even, well, good, and I'm thankful that we get to see some of this.
Yeah.
Because maybe this will stop people.
Seeing is believing.
You know what I mean? This is too much. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's insane. So there's some more. Every little pill is fentanyl. Is that not insane? And this was on Interstate 15. Like I said, we got the okay to go ahead and post some photos for the month of August to bring awareness to it.
Every pill. There's 10,000, 20, whatever, how many thousands of pills.
I wish I had a number for you.
And so the what they say like on the news and things like that is that like when one of these pills is taken, though, that literally it can kill you.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, okay, I'm going to take this and try these things out and, see if I like it, or, like a kid would do. You know what I mean? Like we were all young. We all did things. You know what I mean? We were all like, hanging out or whatever. And so, but I never was around something where somebody said to me, listen, try this thing and, you might die, after you take it. I mean, I don't know what excitement that is.
I know. I watched this nurse the other day on TikTok, and I'm not sure what state it was in, but she was just like so distraught and upset because she said she had 9, because she works in the emergency room, and she had 9 patients that were all under 18 that in that weekend, and 6 out of 9 died because it was all fentanyl overdose. And it's just like, it's out there right now, and I don't know how to make it stop. All we can do is just try and bring awareness to it and talk about it. And that was one of the things she actually said was, you need to talk about this with your kids so that they're aware that this exists, because again, someone might tell them it's something else, or hey, it's a sweet tart, who knows, right? And they eat it or they suck on it, and now it's like, oh my gosh, it was fentanyl. And
right. I mean,
you just don't know.
Right. So the thing that we have to take away from this is that if somebody has a passion to join Nevada State Police to help get these type of things off the roadway,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, please join.
Absolutely.
To reach out, do whatever needs to be done. We the kids, if they see this and they're flipping through the the TV and they're watching this, please don't take these things.
No.
And the third thing is that if you know someone that is in this type of illegal activity, you know what I mean? Make a phone call to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that, that like you always see the Crime Stoppers and all these type of things to remain anonymous and stuff like this. Remain anonymous.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
don't put yourself in that situation either.
Right.
Like, don't hang out with somebody like that. Come do a ride along with us. Come ride with us, and see what it's really all about and what it's like, and see if it's something that interests you.
What has to do for that?
They just have to fill out a ride-along packet, and we just do a quick little background check. And as long as you meet all of our standards, you can come do a ride-along. If you're 16 years of age, you do have to have a parent consent, but 18 and up, obviously not. But yeah, and you can come do a day, swings, or graveyard ride along, and that's what I highly encourage everyone to do, especially if you want to go into law enforcement and you're on the fence on what agency, go ride with every agency so that way you can see what's the best fit for you, because we're all different and unique in our own way, and we want, if you come to the Nevada State Police, we want to make sure that's where your heart is, and this is what the best fit is for you and your family or lifestyle.
Right. Because each one does different things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. National Police Canine Day. We love the canines.
Yeah. Those are 2 of our canines that are up north.
So when we talk about the canines, first of all, if somebody wants to join Nevada State Police, tremendous canine program, right? We had, what we found is that the canines are part of the team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's our partners.
And so they do things that us as humans cannot do. And sometimes they put themselves into more harm if you have a passion and you want to be a canine officer. Yeah. It's one of the things that Nevada State Police can do for you.
Absolutely. And, we have some of the best training for our dogs, and as being a handler. And we have different canine dogs, from narcotics to explosives to firearms. We don't have any patrol dogs. We're like bite dogs, but all our dogs have special traits or special attributes in their own way. So that's what's cool about it.
Yeah, and we always enjoy them. You know what I mean?
Us too. They brighten your day.
Right, 100%. I mean, who couldn't look at that face and just smile? You know what I mean? In Nevada, people have firearms, and whatever the number of percentage of people that own a firearm are, respectful, responsible, you know what I mean? Like the whole thing, which is probably in the 98th percentile, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something like this. And I don't know what this is, but I'm just saying that, people have firearms. And so, don't put yourself in position, because some of these things happen on the roads where people have road rage. Mm-hmm. Not saying this is road rage, But if people have road rage, we've seen it before. So,
Yeah.
on top of which this blocks up the whole road and everybody gets mad and, who knows
A
what's
full
going on.
investigation has to be conducted on this one. Yeah, and it's very time consuming.
Hours.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would like to say that Las Vegas is very safe. We do our best out there to keep it safe.
Yeah.
And we rely on our community when they see something, say something. So we always appreciate that. But sometimes things like this do happen. And if you do see something that seems odd, just get yourself out of that situation and get away from it.
Yeah.
And also please call us
Right.
so that we can, figure out what's going on also.
And if you see a bunch of patrol cars coming down the road, just simply pull over to the side of the road.
Yeah, you might want to get
You know
out of
what
the
I'm
way.
saying?
Just stay away.
Stay away.
Oh,
Ah.
Boulder City.
All right. So Craig
Yeah.
is on the IPOF. And so did you hear about this thing?
I've seen it online, and I think it's actually a really great idea.
Okay. So he says, when I saw him at the last meeting, he had more people here than he did at the school dance. Okay? And he said that the last time was like 122 people, and then it went to 148, and the last time was like 185 people
Sounds like we need to get out there to help
that
them.
went and did this. And he said that people didn't understand.
I'm telling you, if you don't know
And
your tolerance.
So the thing is this. So I said to him, can't we do it here in the parking lot of the store? And he said, well, we're in Boulder City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Boulder City, So I was like, okay, And so I think that this was tremendous.
Me too.
Because here's the thing. I don't think that people understand the severity of being intoxicated and how much that you can have before you're like, look, one sip is too much. You know what I mean? Like, and so, like you said, 0.8 is the 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. That doesn't mean you should be going the speed limit every time.
Exactly. And I think what's good about this program, and maybe we'll partner up with them and come help them out since we have preliminary breath tests too, especially if they're getting numbers like that.
Yeah.
That many people.
Tremendous.
It's great to help people be aware because the only reason I know that I'm impaired at a 0.06 is because I have a PBT and I, tested it out and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I could drive right now. And I'm a 06 and I'm just like, I'm not even the legal limit. Like, that is crazy to me. So when I come in contact with people that are a 0.2, my mind is blown because I would be in the hospital because I know my tolerance. And so I think it's very educational and eye-opening for people to see where they're at and be like, wait, I'm a 0.09, but I feel fine. And it's like, ooh, but you're an 09. So if you were to drive right now, you would probably go to jail, right? But I don't know. I think it's very educational. And I think it's a great idea and a great concept.
Yeah,
so
I think it's fantastic.
all they're doing is helping people, preventing them from getting behind the wheel and thinking twice, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't get behind the wheel right now.
Right.
I
look at it because one of the best ways to grow a business is by repeat and referrals. And so you do that when you do good business. And so it's one of the ways that we help build the Nevada Coin Mart is by repeat and referral business. And
Word
so
of
for
mouth.
this, I think it's the same because the neighbor is going to his neighbor and saying, listen, you know where I was last night? I went to this thing and I was this, and let me tell you something, I was a 0.07 or 0.09 and I felt fine, like, woo, let's go out and party. And you know what I mean? And there was and so I was able to be that way and be with a police officer, be able to ask questions, be able to not like be a jerk. I'm just, like all those things can happen.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so he spearheaded this, and
super
he
jealous.
says,
I think it's
he
great.
says that it's great, and he says that it's fantastic.
And
So-
what's great is they keep doing it. So now people are expecting them to be there. So it's spreading, and that's why you're saying their numbers are going up because
Yeah.
people now are like, oh, now I know what's going on. Oh, I saw this post. I saw what you guys are doing over here, and now they're not scared to go over there
Yeah.
and blow and like test out where they're at.
Yes.
Because, like you said, word of mouth is spreading. It's awesome.
Right, and it's just great. So big
Yeah.
shout out to them.
For sure.
And
Let us know if you need some help.
Yeah, let us know if you need help. We're gonna reach out to you. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
All right, good.
Thanks.
All right, well, be safe this week, and we'll see you soon.